nobody worry. Chicago's my kind of town. And however you choose to do it won't let
Things, and you can very much attest this, especially now that you're in the booking agency, role of how white people have allowed themselves to get so heavy and high-minded and thinking that they can do all of this and tell our people what blues is. Because I've been in some rooms and some conversations, they will tell you what the blues is and what it is not. They will tell you that X, Y. Let's go there. Yes, go ahead. Let's talk about this. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, Jacob. Go ahead. Yes. Yes.
Oh, no.
Let's talk about it. Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Tag, you win. Tag, you win.
I mean, it. Ooh, you got people fighting over, what you're supposed to sound like and what's acceptable and what's not. Well, that's not the blues, and people are. I mean, well, that's. Oh, that's a ever going ever. I mean, that conversation I wish would end at some point, but it's like, people trashing, oh, well, Tyrone Davis is not blues, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, stop trying to define and put my music in the parameter, because then when you made a definition, you made these parameters, you did it so that it could exclude this whole group of artists who are also doing the blues. And well, nope, that's not blues. So we just ignore that and act like, see, that's part of the reason why Chicago's failing, because they ignore the South and the West Side. But then you don't want me to
Yes.
say,
Yes.
that, but I'm just putting it, I'm just
Yes.
keeping it real. You ignore the South and West Side, and you wonder why the blues scene is falling apart in Chicago, because the North Side can't keep it together by itself. But
Hello.
I'm not trying to.
Hello.
That's
No,
no
that's
shade to
real.
the clubs, but it's how can you keep the blues alive if you do not even acknowledge and recognize the people on the blues scene
The
who are in the
foundation.
same city with you, but they're not included in anything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right. And that's the foundation, because a great deal of it, if we look at it from a historical sense, a great deal of Black folks during the migration moved to the South Side and the West Side. We were not on the North Side. We couldn't
uh-huh,
touch the North Side. So
uh-huh.
that's where the blues had its start, had its beginning. And if you're not including us in the conversation in 2025, you think the blues gonna stand?
Uh-huh. Well, and
But
they
then
didn't include.
also, it's
Yeah.
also a part again on us, because we want it to be accepted by everybody and anybody. You don't see, I promise to God, on the north side and even farther west side, they have, this Irish dance community. They're not about to let us come up in there telling them what it is.
This
Well,
is
yet
what
and
this actually
still,
is.
we allow them to come into our community, into our spaces, and say what is and what is not the blues. How dare they?
Well, that, and we also though too keep acknowledging their spaces as this is where the blues is, and that's the problem too. And I hope that this administration is teaching people a nice long lesson of stop trying to put all your eggs in one basket and depending on other folks to do something for you, because when it comes down to it, whoever controls the money at the end of the day, if you don't have any hands on that, you're going to be cut out the picture. So it's like when we sit there and we think about the blues in Chicago too, especially like now, I mean, Lee's Unleaded, there's the Water Hole. I don't really know of any other blues clubs. And even then, they only have blues, like the Water Hole has it once a month, I think. And then Lee's, we do it once a week. I mean, we're barely getting it going.
Mm-hmm.
But all the other clubs, I don't think anyone's open 7 days a week right now either. But
Absolutely, they're not. I'm gonna tell you
no,
now,
and I
they're
mean,
not.
it's like it's not sustainable. But it's not sustainable for this community. But it's like we can't. Like I feel like we sometimes also look at like, oh, I can't get on this festival, but they put all these white artists on it. Well, okay, but if we got all of our people and we know what we like, we need to come together and put our own festival together.
Yes.
Don't worry about that festival, because if they're not supporting you now, even if you got on the festival, you're still not going to get supported. So why bother? It's like we put a lot of energy, I think, into things that don't even deserve our energy. And I think somebody's resisting and pushing against you. Why push back? Stay over there. I'll create my own little stuff over here. And then when you try to come over here, that's when I'm gonna, well, hold on now, let's gatekeep and protect our stuff. We don't think like that because historically we haven't had the resources to do it. We didn't know how to do it. And we just said, well, we just hope that somebody come along and help us. But it's 2025 now. We got technology, we have information, we have things that are not at our fingertips that I think we can do to start to say, let's create our own. I'm looking at the blues ecosystem. If that's what you're saying and you don't include me, then fine. I will have my own ecosystem that includes what we're trying to do. And you all can continue to do that over there, whatever that is.
Oh, Chicago, I can know